Hello, good morning. Okay, welcome to our training of trainer session for today. Okay, and with me today, I have Ahmad and Anna. Okay, say hi to everyone, Anna and Ahmad.
Hello, good
Good
Hello
morning.
everyone. Good
morning,
morning.
everyone. So last week we kickstarted our outreach campaign for this year. We had lots of Zombie going out into all corners of Malaysia, and after the launching on Monday and the live building session with Ahmad, we conducted two training of trainers. The first one at First City University on the 21st, and another one for Northern Region teachers at Arus Academy on 23rd. We had lots of fun, and yep, we understand that some might not be able to join because we are all over Malaysia. So if you couldn't join us at one of our physical locations, this session is especially put together for you. Okay, so that more people can have the opportunity to learn to program Zoombit. Okay, so for today, what we have lined up for you? First of all, we're gonna show you Zoombit Resource Hub, where you can get lots of resources, everything that you need to learn and to explore and to guide your students to learn robotics and coding with Zoombit. And we will also talk briefly about the certification program that we have been running for the past 1 to 2 years, and which we are going to continue this year. So we are going to tell you all about that so that when school reopens, you can get your students all excited and yeah, take part in this. Okay, so let me share my screen. As I go through, Anna and Ahmad, if I'm going too fast or too slow, or if there's anything that is not clear, uh, just let me know. Okay, so I'll start first. Okay, this is for the certification program. Okay, let me go to the resource hub. Okay, so if you are exploring Zoombit, okay, it comes as a complete kit with a booklet, and in the booklet you have all the lessons, step by step guide, all that you need to go through all the lessons. And on top of that, we have prepared this online resource hub with extra resources. Have videos, we have downloadables, PDFs, and so on for you to explore. Okay, so maybe as I go through, Anna, can you help to put the link to the resource hub up in the chat and maybe as a banner as well? Okay, so later on, Anna is going to share the link to the resource hub in the chat, so you can click on that and go right ahead and explore. Okay, so here we are. This is the online resource hub. Okay, it's a Google site, and then here we have all the chapters. There are 10 chapters altogether. Okay, so once you click on the chapter, just click the button, and then it will bring you to the resource page for that chapter. So of course, as teachers, we know this is very important. Right at the top, we tell you the learning outcome for that chapter. And we have this video tutorial by Ahmad. Okay, for all the chapters, Ahmad has prepared video tutorials going through the content covered in the booklet, but in a more interesting way because it's animated, and it's easier for you to show to your students. They can just watch the tutorial, follow along, and then try it hands on. Okay, and we have also included the coding, the project for that chapter, as well as explanation. Okay, and at the end of each chapter, we want to challenge the students. They have learned, they have covered all this, they have learned all this. So at the end, we want them to apply what they have learned by giving them a challenge to attempt. Okay, so by trying out to do the challenge, they will know whether they have mastered or whether they need to revise, go back and look deeper or get more guidance from the teacher. Okay, so if your student is able to do the challenge, you can, you can gauge that they have acquired the skills covered in that chapter. Okay, and here's a little more explanation about the challenge. So, yep, that's it. This is for chapter 1. Simple and easy, right? So we have the same structure for all the chapters. You can go and check it out one by one. Okay, you have the learning outcome, the videos, the sample code, and the challenge. All right? Okay. And if you need a little bit more help, okay, we also have this help desk. Okay, let me get to the help desk. Okay, so if you go to the help desk tab, you will see extra how-to videos also by Ahmad. So anytime you need to show your students, how to troubleshoot or how to solve problems and so on, you can refer to this. And we have FAQs here. And if there are any questions that are not answered, you can just, drop us a message, ask us on our Telegram group. Okay, so that's about it for the Resource Hub. Let me check any questions so far. Okay, let me just quickly scroll through the chat and answer some questions. Let me see. Hazrul Shah, hello. Hello from Kuala Selangor. Hello, good morning, Cikgu. Okay, let me see who else is with us. Fiona. Okay, Fiona is from Cebu, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Okay. Yep, we have teachers from everywhere. Okay. Cikgu Wong. Good morning. Good morning, Cikgu Wong. Good to see you here. Good morning, everyone. Okay. If you have any questions related to the Resource Hub, you can drop them in the live chat section and I will answer your question during the Q&A. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the certification. Okay, yeah, before I go into details about this program, it is an initiative by Rero Edu team, the education arm of Citron Technologies, together with Asia Pacific University, APU. Okay, so we collaborated. Basically, they went through our course and they are happy to endorse. So in other words, students who complete the certification program will receive the course completion certificate. And on the certificate, you will have Citron, you'll have APU, and also MDEC signatories. Okay, so before I go further, let me just show you a very brief video which explains what this certification program is all about. Okay.
Hi, Junior Makers. Welcome aboard.
We are Adam and Anna. We're so excited to have you join us as we explore STEM and coding with ZoomBit.
To get started, get yourself a ZoomBit robot car kit for microbit.
Step 1. Follow the step-by-step guide to build ZoomBit.
Step 2. Watch the chapter tutorials and learn to program your ZoomBit.
Step 3. Have fun learning and exploring, and together with ZoomBit, try to do all the challenges.
When you are ready, register to take the certification exam.
To get the course completion cert, you need to pass the online theory quiz and complete practical coding tasks.
Successful candidates will receive an e-certificate as an affirmation of their effort and achievement.
Congratulations!
Okay, so I hope that's very brief, but I hope that is clear. Okay, so basically this program is offered for free for all primary and secondary school students, or rather I will classify as that our target group are beginners. Anyone who is interested to start learning and exploring robotics and coding, you're most welcome to join us on this journey. Okay, so this is the timeline for this year. We have today the introduction to Zoomvid certification program, the program briefing and Q&A session. So feel free, if you have any questions, do ask us in the comment section and we will answer all your questions one by one, definitely. Okay, so for this year, we will have 2 sessions. Okay, 2 sessions. So for the first session, we're going to start right after this. When school reopens, you can get your students together, introduce to them this program, and they can start their journey. They can go through the lessons, and when they are ready, they can register to sit for the course completion examination. So the first session will be conducted on 27th of May. It's a Saturday, and the second session will be in August, towards the end of August, 26th of August 2023, also a Saturday. So it's okay to register for either session. And I personally recommend, if your students are ready, sign them up for session 1. So in case, they can take it as a trial. Okay, if they do well, then awesome. And if they would like to improve, challenge themselves to get a better result, they can always register again and try again in session 2. Okay, so that's the benefit of registering. Start with session 1, and then they get another chance, okay, to achieve better. All right. So what else? Let me go through the FAQ. So the first one, normally people will ask like how to register for the certification program, how much is the fee. So let me assure you that this program is totally free. Okay, it's free for all students. So just register, give it a try, and see how much you have mastered, of the course. Okay. So for that, I'll also like to extend special thanks to APU, MDAC, and Citron, okay, for making this program available for free for all, okay? And you may be wondering, what will be tested, right? We have the course completion exam. So what will be tested? Everything covered in the booklet, all right? So we have outlined here for you all the 10 lessons that we have included. So basically, what your students need to do is just go through all the activities, try all the challenges, read all the notes in the booklet, and I'm sure they will be able to answer. Okay, so there will be theory questions. Okay, 50% theory and 50% practical coding. All right, so for the theory questions, it will be multiple choice, fill in the blanks, matching, nothing too difficult. Okay, as long as they have gone through the course, they understand, I'm sure they'll be able to apply. And then for the live coding task, what they are expected to do is to program Zoomvid, okay, to fulfill the task requirements. So these task requirements are similar but not the same one covered in the book. For example, if in the activity they learned how to program Zoomvid to play Happy Birthday song, so maybe during the test they will be required to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, something like that. Okay, basically it's for them to apply what they have learned. Okay, and they will need to submit the sample code, their coding, and then they will be required to take a video of their robot performing the task requirements and submit that in the Google form. All right. And okay, Yep, I covered that already. You'll be required to submit a video and a code for the practical coding task. And finally, what are the requirements to receive the course completion certificate? Okay, in order to receive the course completion certificate, the students will obviously need to pass the final course assessment, and as long as they get 60% and above, they get a pass. And 70 to 84, they will get merit, and 85 and above to get distinction. Okay. And when I know the result, after we evaluate all. So depending on the number of participants, we will need around 2 weeks to 1 month to complete all the evaluation. And once ready, we will send out the e-certificate and the result feedback to all candidates. Okay, I think that's about it. It's pretty straightforward, I think. I hope I am clear. So I'm just going to take a quick look in the chat and see if there are any questions. Okay, let me check one by one. Sini, good morning. We have Puan Suryati. Hi, Puan Suryati. Cikgu Xiao Hui. Wow, okay. Yep. Good morning, cikgu-cikgu semua. Hi, good morning, Cikgu Tan. Okay, I'll just quickly go through all. Good morning. Hi, Cikgu Tun Offman. Cikgu Sharifah. Cikgu Ahmad. Wow, okay. I went through all. So far, I didn't see any questions. Hi, Dr. Chiam. Okay. All right. Mostly greetings. Just checking with all viewers who are joining us live this morning. Any questions at all regarding the certification program? If there's any, you can drop a comment, write your questions in the live chat. And I'm going to check also with my colleague, Anna Ahmad. How is it? And I mean, as you listened to my briefing just now, are there any questions that you think teachers or students might have that I can help to clarify?
I think all is clear so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's clear.
Okay, yay. Okay, if that's the case, then we will hand the time over to Hamad. But to all teachers out there and even parents, if you are listening on behalf of your children, okay, don't worry if you have. You don't have questions now, but later on, as you go through the course, as you prepare for the certification exam, you might have questions later on. So if you do, don't worry, we are always here to assist you. Let me bring up the banner. Okay, later on, if you have any questions at all, you can ask us in the Zombie support group. And I'll also like to invite all viewers to join us on Telegram channel, rero edu, for any latest updates from us. Okay? Yep. So if no further questions, then I will not take any more time. I'll pass the time over to Ahmad for the live session. We have built Zoombit last Monday, and today Ahmad is going to continue and teach us how to program Zoombit. Over to you, Ahmad.
All right. Hi. Can you share the slides? All right. All right. Hello, everyone, and a very good morning to all of you. I'm excited to be here today and can't wait to explore Zoombit with all of you. Together, we will explore and program its amazing features and have an exciting time doing so. So thank you all for joining us in this session, and I hope that you are doing well and having a great day so far. My name is Abdurrahman Al-Hamid, and I'm glad that I'm having the opportunity to meet all of you. So, as you may have already noticed from the title of this session, we will be taking a close look at the awesome ZoomBit robot car and exploring all of its remarkable features and learning how to program it. I'm sure that we will have an enjoyable and great experience today as we go through this together. All right, so before we get started, I would like to introduce myself quickly. My name is Al-Hamid, and I work as a marketing engineer at Citron Technologies. I have passion for digital making and enjoy exploring new things and sharing my experience with the others. I have created a lot of tutorials for Microbit, and I also created a tutorial series covering all the 10 chapters of the ZoomBits guidebook. I'm happy to meet all of you today, and I hope that you will enjoy this session. So without further any delay, let's get started. All right, so for this session, we will begin by discussing the basics of the mobile robots and the essential components required to build one. Then, we will dive into what makes ZoomBit a truly impressive mobile robot. We will explore all the wide range of the features that ZoomBit offers and learn about all the amazing things that we can do with this robot. And finally, we will move on to the exciting part of this session, learning how to program ZoomBit. So we will take a quick overview of the coding flow for ZoomBit and explore how to get started with programming this amazing robot car. All right, so let's begin by asking this question. What is a mobile robot? So basically, a mobile robot is a robot that has the ability to move in a physical environment. Typically, these robots are controlled by software and utilize a range of sensors and other components to navigate and understand their surroundings. And in short, a mobile robot is a robotic device that is designed to move around and interact with its environment using various technologies and software. So this is basically what we mean when we talk about the mobile robot. Okay, so now let's consider the basic requirements for building a robot. In general, to create a mobile robot, we will need motors, a motor driver to operate these motors, and a pair of wheels to enable the robot to move. We will also need sensors such as ultrasonic sensor to measure the distance, light sensor, sound sensor, and many more. So all these sensors allow the robot to interact with its environment. And the most important component for controlling the sensors and motors is the microcontroller. And there are many types of microcontrollers available. We have Arduino Uno, for example, Raspberry Pi, or the Microbit, which is a user-friendly option that we will be using with our ZoomBit. And finally, we have a battery or the power supply to provide energy to the robot. So by combining all these components together, we can create a functioning mobile robot. Okay, great. Now that we have a general idea about robots, let's take a closer look at what sets ZoomBit apart from other robots. So one of the unique features of ZoomBit is its use of the Microbit as the microcontroller. And this one will provide a fun and engaging way for users to learn about electronics, sensors, robotics, and programming. So ZoomBit was designed to introduce young kids and beginners to the exciting world of robotics in a way that is easy, enjoyable, and most importantly, fun. So if you've ever been curious about robots and wondered about the basic of robotics, how to work with sensors or how to program them, ZoomBit is the perfect choice for you. It provides a unique and engaging way to learn all of these concepts. All right, so again, ZoomBit is all-in-one kit that has everything you need to build and program a mobile robot. So this kit includes a step-by-step guidebook that is easy to follow with a lot of fun graphics, so you can easily follow the illustrated instruction to build your robot and explore the basics of the programming. In addition to the guidebook, we have the track line.
Sorry, Ahmad. Allow me to interrupt for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So to all teachers out there, we have this book, printed copy of the book in simple English and with lots of graphics to guide young learners. Okay. And for primary school teachers especially, if you need the book in the children's mother tongue, we have the translations available on the Resource Hub. So we have ZoomBit book you can download in BM or in Chinese in PDF format from the online Resource Hub. Okay? Sorry to interrupt, Ahmad. Just want to share that information with teachers. Yeah.
Okay, so coming back, in addition to the guidebook, also we have a large track line that enables you to program the car to follow this specific path. And at the heart of the ZoomBit, we have the Rekabit board, and this is an expansion board that holds the microbit and simplifies the connection of the sensors and motors. Also, it has two built-in RGB LED at the bottom. And also we have the ultrasonic sensor over here. And this one acts as the eyes of the robot. So basically this sensor uses the ultrasonic sound waves to measure the distance between the robot and an object in front of it. Later on, we will learn how to use it in our programming. Next, we have the maker line sensor, and this one plays an important role in keeping the ZoomBit on track. So this sensor helps the robot to follow a specific path or track. In addition to the maker line sensor, we have the two LED, and this one we will use them as the headlights of the robot. And again, to make the connection easy between the sensors and Rekabit board, we will be having the 4-groove cables. Also, we have two DC motors with wheels and a servo motor to control the direction of the robot's head. So with all these components in ZoomBit kit, we have everything we need to build and program a fully functional robot car. All right? Okay, so let's take a closer look at what we can do with ZoomBit. So with this robot car, you have access to a variety of features that allow you to explore the world of coding and robotics. Firstly, you can program ZoomBit to display text and animation on the LED matrix on the microbit. Next, you can play some melodies, and this is a fun way to add sound effects to your program and create your own tunes. Also, you will be having the ability to control the LED headlights of the ZoomBit. This means you can turn on or turn off the lights of the mobile robot car. And one of the most exciting things about ZoomBit is the ability to control its movements using the DC motors. So you can program the robot to move forward, backward, turn right or left, and adjust its speed. You can also control the RGB LED on Rekabit board, and this will allow you to light up the ZoomBit in different colors. Another cool feature of ZoomBit is the ability to control the movement of its head using a servo motor. So this means that you can make the robot look around and adjust its direction as you wish. Okay, so also that zoom bit equipped with ultrasonic sensor, as we said before, and this will allow you to program the robot to detect and avoid obstacles. So this is a great way to learn about sensors and how to use them in robotics. And finally, we have the make a line sensor, and will follow a line and stay on track. Keep the car stay on track. So this is a fun and challenge that teach you about programming logic and control. So as you can see, ZoomBit is a powerful tool for learning about robotics and coding. Okay, so now let's take a look at a video that showcases all of its features, yeah? I'm gonna share with you a video now that showcases all the features of the ZoomBit. We will watch it together, yeah? Okay. Okay, coming back to the slides. Give me a second, I will share the slides again. Okay. All right. So we're almost there. We have seen the stuff that ZoomBit can do. And now we will begin programming ZoomBit. So in order to program ZoomBit, we will be using the Microsoft MakeCode. And along with that, we will be using the ZoomBit extension. And this extension will make the coding way much easier for us. All right. So in a second, we will program the ZoomBit. And here are the stuff that we are going to learn in this session. We will start by displaying text and icons on the LED matrix of the microbit. Then we will learn how to play some melodies, turn on the LED headlights, moving the DC motors, control the RGB LED on Reka bit, also controlling the servo motor so we can move the ZoomBit's head. And lastly, we will learn how to use the ultrasonic sensor to avoid obstacles. All right. So now let's go together to the MakeCode editor and start with the first thing we have here. I will share the my tab, MakeCode tab. Give me a second.
Okay, so to all teachers who like to try hands-on, I have shared the link to MakeCode editor. Okay, just type makecode.microbit.org, and you can access the web-based editor. You don't have to install anything. You can start programming right away. Okay. And to all teachers who are joining us live, please explore, try hands-on, and if you have any questions, please drop us a message in the live chat and we'll answer your questions. All right.
All right. So this is the interface of the MakeCode editor. Let's create a new project from here so we can make the awesome things for ZoomBit, yeah? So you can name your project anything you want. Let's call it, let's say, ZoomBit. Then click on create. All right, so this is the interface of the MakeCode. So basically we have all the blocks that we need to program ZoomBit in this area, and it's really easy to work with them. So okay, so while we go through the objective of this programming session, we will learn most about these blocks. All right. Okay, again, so in our example now, we will show a text on the microbit LED matrix, and then we will show an icons. So let's start first by clicking on the basic category. And from this section, you can choose this block, show string, and drag it under the onStart block. All right. So here we have a microbit simulator, and it can show you what will appear on your microbit after you download the code to it. So this is a good way to preview your code. And if we run it one more time, you will see the hello text, right? As simple as that. You can obviously write anything you want here, but we will keep it as hello or hello world. Okay. So this is how we show a string or a text. Now, from the same category, we can show shapes or icon using this block. So drag it under the forever block. And in this example, we will try to show a beating heart icon, all right, or animation. So we have here a big heart. There is many other icons you can choose from. We have a big heart. We will include another one, a small heart. So at the end, we can have a beating heart. And this is basically how it looks like. Let's see and observe the simulation of the microbit. Do you see that? At the beginning, we had hello text, and then we are having the beating heart. Okay, so just to let you know, the program works this way. Anything we put under onStart block, it will be running at the beginning and for one time only. This is why we see the hello text appear at the beginning for one time and then disappear. And anything we put under the forever block, it will keep running all the time in a loop. You see, we have hello text, then we will see the beating heart happening all the time. So this is basically our program or our example in order to show a text and icons on the microbit. So let me download the code to my ZoomBit and show and see that on the ZoomBit itself, right? So here is my ZoomBit. I will connect the USB, connect it to my PC using the USB cable, and download the code on it. All right, let me show you. Now After I switch on the reka bit, we will be having a hello text, and after that we will see the beating heart animation. So this is basically how to show a text or icons on the microbit. You can also use this block this one from the basic category. You can use it to customize or make your own shape, right? So yeah, you can just draw any shape you like if you don't want to use the one over here. Okay, so this is regarding the showing text and animation for the microbit. And now we will learn how to play melodies. Okay, so the melodies is very easy as well. You can go to the music category, this one, and you can explore all these music blocks. All right, so each block perform a specific function, and for our example now we will be using this block, this one, to start a melody or play a song. So drag it outside over here, and from the input this block we are telling the program once we press button A, we should hear this melody, this one, for one time. Okay, so it's really easy to work with. From here you have many options to choose from which melody you want to hear. And let's say we want to hear a birthday melody, yeah? And we want it to be repeating only one time. So this is basically the code. We can download it now and hear it together. Okay, let's download the code and hear the birthday melody on the microbit. Okay, so now I'll press the button A. Can you hear it? So this is how you can play music or melodies on the microbit using the music blocks. All right. All right, moving on. Now we will learn how to turn on the headlights of the zoom bit. Okay, we will learn how to turn on the headlights of the zoom bit. Okay, so to turn on the headlights of the zoom bit, we will need the extension of the zoom bit. So to add that extension, we will click on this icon and go to the extensions page. Click on it and search for zoom bit. There you have it over here. So we will need this to turn on or controlling the LED headlights, to control the other things, the DC motors, the servo motor, and all the stuff on the zoom bit. And this will make the programming or the coding really easy for us. So just click on it and you will have it over here, zoom bit and reka bit extension. All right, so again, in this example, we will be focusing on turning on the LED headlights. So click on zoom bit category. You will notice there is 4 sections in here: ultrasonic, headlights, DC motor, and maker line. Okay, coming back to the headlights, we will be using this block. drag it under the on button A pressed. Okay, so to control the LED headlight using this block, at the beginning you can choose which LED you want to control. Is it the left one or the right one, or both of them? So you have the option over here, and in this example we will control both of them, all right, and set them to on when we press button A. But now if we press button A, it will remain turned on. Okay, so we will add another block to switch them off when we press button B. So go to the input, drag this block and choose on button B block, and then come back to the zoom bit category, drag this block, again choose both of the LED and set them to off. Okay, so this is basically our program. Let's download it and try it out together. Yeah, okay, so here we have the zoom bit. I already download the code. Then if I press button A on the microbit, the LED headlights will be turned on. Do you see that? If I press button B, it will be turned off. Again, button A and button B. So yeah, this is the way how you can control the LED headlights of the zoom bit. It's very straightforward. You can just use this block. All right. Okay,
Ahmed,
so yeah.
just now I noticed that there's another block under headlights.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you show that? Yeah.
Okay, so here we have the toggle block, and this one basically it changed the state of the LED headlight. So let's say we want to use only one button, all right, to toggle the LED headlights. Let's select both of them. Okay, so if we choose this block only, we can change the state of the LED headlights. Let's say now the headlights are turned off. If we press A for the first time, the LED headlights will be turned on. If we press A for the second time, it will be turned off. So it will work like as a toggle, yeah? So let's try that together, yeah? Okay, so here we have the zoom bit. Now it's turned off. If we press A, it will be turned on. Press A again, it will be turned off. So the idea behind it is it just changed the state of the current LED headlights, whether it's turned on or turned off. Okay. All right. So just now we learned about the displaying text, icons, playing melodies on the microbit, working with the LED headlights, and now we will learn how to control the DC motors to make the zoom bit move around. Yeah. Okay, so for this example, also we will use on button A, B, and A and B together pressed. So we have on button A already here. We will take another one for button B and one more for both A and B together. Okay, so we have these three blocks ready here, and we will use them to control the DC motor. Okay, so go to the zoom bit category over here, and under the DC motor section, you will notice we have 4 blocks over here. Basically, or in this example, at least we will be using these two or these three. All right. So let's take turn left block for now and drag it under on button A pressed. Okay. So here you can choose whether you want to turn left or turn right. Okay. Let's say if I press button A, I want the zoom bit to turn right. And from here, you can adjust the speed of turning right. You can either make it turn really fast or make it really slow. So we will keep it as the default one. Okay, now I want the zoom bit to turn left if I press button B. So we will be repeating the same thing. Drag this block under on button B pressed, and if we press both of A and B together, the zoom bit should move forward. So we will use this block, move forward. Yeah. Okay, so before we download the code, here we have a problem. If let's say we press button A, okay, the zoom bit will keep turning right all the time without stopping. And we don't want that to happen, right? So we want to tell our program to make the zoom bit only turn right, say for half second and then stop. Okay, so to do that, we will go to the basic category and then go to the bottom and drag this block, pause. Okay, and here you can choose for how long you want the zoom bit to keep turning right. And in our example here, let's say I wanted to turn right for half second and then it should stop. So we will go to the zoom bit category under the DC motors section, drag this block. Okay, got it. So we will be repeating the same thing for button A, button B, and button A and B together. We will add a delay or a pause for half second here, and then we will break the movement or the DC motors. All right, for both A and B together, we want the zoom bit to move forward for 1 second this time, not half second. All right, so you can see the difference later on. And then after 1 second, the zoom bit should stop. So now the program should work as we want. Okay, so let's download it and observe what will happen with the zoom bit. Okay, so here I'm having the zoom bit. Okay, now if we program the zoom bit, we say that if we press button A, it should turn right. So let's see that. Button A, it turn right for half second and then stop. If we press button B, it will turn left for half second and then stop. Right? And let's see now, if we press button A and B, okay, here, button A and B, the zoom bit will move forward for 1 second. One more time, A and B, move forward for 1 second and then stop. If we press button A, turn right for half second and then stop. B, turn left. So this is the way you can control the DC motors of the zoom bit. Again, it's really easy, straightforward, and nothing is complicated about it. All right? Okay. If you have any questions so far, please feel free to ask. And if not, we will we will move on to controlling the RGB LED on the zoom bit. Okay, great, nice. Okay, so here again we have the Reka bit board, and again at the bottom we have two RGB LED. One is labeled with 0 and the other labeled as 1. So we can control them to light up in any color that we want. Okay, so let's see how to do that together. All right, so for this example we will be using the forever block. All right, so let's delete this one, and this one. Go to the basic category and choose forever block. Okay, now go to the Reka bit category, and under the RGB LED you will see many blocks that give you the variety of options to control the RGB LED. Here you can turn off the RGB, you can set the brightness. This block can control both of the RGB at one time, or you can control one of them, either the left one or the right one. So let's choose this block. We want to light up both of the RGB with one color. Okay, we will add another color. Let's say blue. Okay, here you can, if you click here, you can choose the color that you want. And we will add one more, and let's say green. Yeah, okay. And in order for us to see the changing or the switching between the colors, we will add a delay between each block. So go to the basic category, go to the bottom again, and choose or select this block and drag it over here. And okay, for the delay, let's choose half second. Do the same thing in here, and we will need one more under the green block. All right, so with this program we can light up the RGB LED on the Reka bit. Now I will download the code and show you guys our program. Okay, just give me a second. I'm fixing my Reka bit, I think. Do I need to set the brightness? It was working just fine before, so I'm not sure what is the problem.
It's okay, Ahmad, no worries. So maybe
Yeah,
I'll just
let me know, guys, if it works with you guys. You can let me know in the comments. I'm not sure what's the problem.
okay. Let me just jump in for a while Ahmad troubleshoot his robot. So for all teachers who are joining us live, this is something that happens all the time with students, so we'll need to troubleshoot with them when things don't work out. Yeah, okay, but no worries, we can get this.
Yeah.
Okay, so for all teachers who are just
with different floors.
yeah, so for teachers who are just joining us, we have a few teachers that came in, and what we are doing now is live learning, exploring how to program Zoombit. So Ahmad has covered the first 4 chapters, I believe, right? So now we are at controlling the RGB LED on Reka B. Okay, so these two. All right, how is it going, Ahmed?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I think it will be fine now because I just download the code manually to my microbit.
Yeah.
And still I'm having a problem. I'm not sure why. Can you give me a second? Try another Zoom bit. Yeah.
Okay, Ahmed.
Yeah. Let me pick
I'll
another
take
one.
this. I'll take this opportunity to ask you. Can you please show us
Mhm.
how to publish and share link? Okay, and then I will upload it to my Zoom vid here.
All right.
Okay.
So let me share my entire screen so I can show you where you can find the download file. Okay. 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 Can you see my screen now? Hello.
Yes.
All right. So to download the file on the microbit, you click here, download, and then you can either go to the download folder path on your computer or simply click here and show in folder. This will take you direct to the download folder. All right. So, and then you will find the hex file that has the program on it. So make sure that your microbit is connected to your PC. Okay. Let me change my USB port. Just give me a second. I'm trying to reset the microbit. Okay. Okay, after you connect your microbit to your computer, you will find the microbit on the left side over here. Okay. You just can drag the hex file to your microbit this way and release it. Then after the download bar complete, yeah, your code will work just fine. And yeah, it works now for me. I'm not sure what was the problem before. If it's working with you, Ms. Shara, I will be sharing my tab screen only. Give me a second. Okay. So can you see it now? Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't sure what was the problem, but yeah, I think it was the USB port of my PC. So now I will switch it on again. Now it's turned off. If I switch it on, you will see the RGB LED on Reka bit are turned on this color. Red, blue, and green at the end. All right. So again, this is one of the examples of how to work with the Zoom bit and Reka bit extension. It makes the coding really easy for the Zoom bit. All right. Okay. And now we will come back to the MakeCode editor and work with the servo motor to control the Zoom bit's head. Yeah. Okay. All right, so for the servo motor or the zoom bit's head, we will go back to the input category and use on button A pressed block. All right, and then we will need two more, one for button B and one more for both and B together. Okay, so go to the recabit category and under the servo section, choose this block. All right. Okay, so for this block at the beginning, you can choose which servo motor you are working with, right? And in our zoom bit, we have connected the servo motor to the first port over here. So just keep it as the default one. Is the first port is 1, and here you can choose to which degree you want to position your servo motor. Let's say for this example, I will set the servo position to 45 degrees if we press button A. Okay, choose the same block again for button B, and this time I want the zoom bit to turn to the 135 degrees. And if we press both A and B together, I want the zoom bit to go to the 90 degrees. I will download the code now to my microbit and see how that will be. Yeah. Okay. Let's observe together now. All right. So here I have the zoom bit. Let's see together if I press button A, what will happen, yeah? So here, button A on the microbit. If I press it, the zoom bit will, or the servo motor will go to the 45-degree position. And if I press button B, it will turn to the 135 degrees. And if I press both of A and B together this way, the zoom bit will come back to 90 degrees position. So with only one block, you can control the servo motor and adjust the zoom bit's head, right? It's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay, great. So far we have learned a lot of things. We learned how to display text on the microbit, how to play some melodies, turn on the LED headlights, controlling the DC motor, also controlling the RGB on the recabit. And lastly, now we have just learned how to control the servo motor. Okay, now we have an interesting one. We will learn how to use the ultrasonic sensor, this one, to make the zoom bit avoid obstacles. All right. So this is also an interesting thing, and yet it's a simple one. So let's see how to do that together. All right. Okay, so for this example, we will use the forever block. Okay, so let's drag it over here, and then we will use from the logic category, we will use this block, if condition block, and also you will need a comparison block, this one. So drag it over here. Okay, so to avoid obstacles with zoom bit, we will need the ultrasonic block, this one. You can find it from the zoom bit category. Under ultrasonic section, you can find this block. Okay, so drag it into this block. So the idea of our program is whenever our zoom bit detects, basically as a default, the zoom bit should just keep moving forward all the time, all right? And whenever we detect an obstacle, the zoom bit should stop, okay? So this is the idea of our program. How to do that? Here, you can select the distance between the object and the zoom bit. Yes?
Hi Ahmad, I'm back. Sorry to interrupt again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to update that we have a recent batch of ultrasonic, and we figured out that it will be more accurate. The response will be faster when we introduce the add variable. Okay, maybe Ahmad can show us. You add variable and then set to read the value for the ultrasonic sensing in the forever block. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So first of all, go to variable. Okay, go to variable and then make a variable. Okay, and we are going to call this variable distance. Yeah, let's name it distance. Okay, so this is to get the reading of the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, so once we have created the variable distance, you will get new blocks. Okay, so you have set distance to change distance. So we're going to get the set distance to block, and then we're going to attach that to the forever block. Set distance to, okay. And now what we want to do is we want the robot to set the variable distance to the reading of the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, so we go to zoom bit, and then we get the block ultrasonic distance. Okay, and then we add it to the variable block. Okay, so now in the forever block, we change the variable, change it to distance. Okay.
Oh yeah. This way, right?
Yes. We played around with the code and we discovered that it is more responsive when we do it this way. Yeah.
That's
Sorry
a tip
to
I never
interrupt
knew
you
about.
again.
No, it's a good one. Yeah, totally
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
We have updated the sample code on the resource hub as well. Yeah. Okay. So this is to do with the new batch of ultrasonic sensor. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Ms. Sharon. That's a
No
good
problem.
tip. All right, so let's continue. So basically, this is our the same code. We just made a variable from this category, and we called it distance, and we use the ultrasonic block over here. And then we can set the distance that we want the zoom bit to stop at from an object. So let's say we want the zoom bit to stop from an object at less than 10 centimeter away. Yeah, right. So if you want it to stop, we should take the break block, right? So go to the zoom bit category and drag break block. Okay, so if there is no object is detected in front of the zoom bit or in less than 10 centimeter away from zoom bit, we want the zoom bit to keep moving forward all the time. So we will use this block, move forward, right? So this is how or the idea of our program. We will always want the zoom bit to detect whether there is an object less than 10 centimeter or not. If there is an object, it should stop, not moving. If not, the zoom bit will keep moving forward at this speed. Okay, so this is the idea of how to use the ultrasonic to avoid obstacles. Let's download it and try it out together. And connect my zoom bit to my PC and try it with you guys. Okay, let's find an obstacle. This one will do, I guess. Okay. All right. So here we have the zoom bit. It's turned off now. And I will be placing this, let's call it an obstacle for now, yeah? Let's assume this is an obstacle, and if it's too near from the ultrasonic, in a distance that is less than 10 centimeters away, the zoom bit shouldn't move. It will remain at its place, like this. But let's say there is no obstacle in front of it. You will notice it will start to move, right? But if it's get close to the obstacle, it will stop, right? Again, it stops now. So yeah, this way you can avoid hitting your zoom bit in any obstacles. All right. Of course, you can improve this code to make the zoom bit take another action when there is an obstacle is detected. For now, it just stopped, right? But you can make it take another direction, let's say 10 left or 10 right to avoid that obstacle. So yeah, you can go ahead and improve this code. So yeah, this is pretty much it. We have learned a lot of things today. Displaying text, play melodies, controlling the servo motor, DC motor, the RGB LED, how to work with the ultrasonic sensor. And maybe you notice we missed one thing, and we didn't miss it actually. I want you guys to discover that by your own, which is how to work with the MakeCode sensor, this one. Okay, so I think it will be better if I share the slides again with you guys. Just give me a second. Okay. Do you see the slides? All right. So yeah, we have learned all this stuff just now. And there is one more, which is using the MakeCode sensor to make the zoom bit follow a path or stay on track. So this one, I want you guys to go ahead and explore the book and see how to work with that MakeCode sensor. Or as another option, you can watch the tutorial videos on the YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much all, or how to work with the features of the zoom bit. Okay, so I hope that was clear to all of you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to answer them. Miss Shara, would you like to join me?
Hi, I'm back. Okay, so to all teachers who joined us for the session this morning, thank you very much once again for your support, for your interest, and we appreciate you making time during this school holiday to spend time with us, to equip yourself to learn, to explore. So if you are here this morning, do click on the form. Okay, Anna will share it to the comment as well. Click the link fill out the Google form so that we can issue certificate of attendance for you. Okay, so the link is in the chat. Okay, just click, and I appreciate if you can feedback to me whether the form is working. If it's not, let me know. And before we leave, any questions for Ahmad? I think it's very clear, Ahmad. You are very steady, and I'm sure you're very familiar with Zoombit already.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you prepared all the tutorial videos and all. Yeah. So for teachers out there, if this is your first time learning robotics, I personally think that Zoombit is a good first robot to start with, and we try to make it easy for beginners to start. So as I've mentioned earlier in this morning, the kit comes with the booklet, and in the booklet we have a step-by-step guide to build the robot, and also step-by-step guide to build the coding. Okay, okay, let me show some of the pages. Okay, so as you can see here, we have all the explanations, and everything is very colorful so that it appears attractive to all our students. Okay, they will have fun learning and exploring together. Okay, and again, besides the booklet, we also have the online resource hub. Okay, just now Ahmad mentioned that we are to explore. Okay, just allow me to quickly share with you that, okay, what can you expect from the Zoombit resource hub? Okay, so here, okay, just a minute. Okay, so just now Ahmad was telling us to check for the line following one. It's in chapter 8. Okay, so chapter 8, we learned how to program Zoombit to follow the line. So if you're wondering, how, I'm not sure. Okay, just go to the online resource hub. We have shared the link earlier, and then go to chapter 8, and then play this video. Okay, Ahmad put in a lot of effort to prepare this video. In the video, he explained how to calibrate the sensor. He explained how to build the code, and demonstrated how Zoombit will perform the according to the coding, right? And I believe in this chapter he shared two. The first is the basic approach for line following, and for those on more advanced, Ahmad also covered how to improve on the basic code to make it more effective in line following. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, it might look very long and complicated here, but don't worry, you can follow along in the tutorial video for the step-by-step guide. And once your students have mastered this, they can try the challenges. Yeah, so that's about it for our sharing today. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank all teachers once again for joining us this morning. Okay, let me bring Anna also into the stream together. Okay, Anna is with us. Okay, so three of us. I'll just end this session by encouraging all teachers that we are moving very fast in this technological world, and we need our students to be equipped with all these skills so that they will be prepared for the future challenges, workplace challenges. Actually, it's already happening now. So they need all these skills, and then we need to provide them with this opportunity to explore. Okay, so what we try our best to do, Rero Edu team, we try to provide all these resources, and Citron provides this hardware solution for everyone. So we hope that with these resources, you'll be able to introduce robotics and coding to your students. And if you have any problem at all, if you need technical support, you can always reach us. We are in the Zoombit support group we're in the Microbit Malaysia support group, we're in Rero EDU, whichever channel, you can just reach out to us, and we will try our best to help. And for those questions that I am not able to answer, if it's too technical, don't worry, because I have Citron behind us. We have engineers supporting us. We will find the answers for you. Okay. And another note, I would like to inform all teachers that we have applied and we have received approval from the Ministry of Education, from BSKK to be exact, to continue to run this ZoomBit certification program. Okay, so in other words, it is acknowledged with support from the officers. So get this message out to your schools, your students, get them involved, let them learn, let them explore, and sit for the certification exam and get that course completion certificate. All right. So I think that's all for me. Any question, any last word from Anna, from Ahmed? Anyone? Oh, there's one question. Next level ZoomBit 2.0. Okay. Clarissa, right? Okay, this is ZoomBit, and in this book, we have the block programming, and I'm trying testing. Okay, for viewers, you can actually program this with Python. Okay, so Microbit released a Python editor, so you can explore that. So it's still using the same ZoomBit, but you can explore programming it using MicroPython. Okay, and coming up, we also have this. Okay, so for teachers, especially RBT teachers, we have this kit coming, launching soon in March. So basically with ZoomBit, the students, they learn to build and program this mobile robot using Rekabit. Okay, so everyone will get the same project, right? It's a mobile robot. But coming up next, we will be launching a new kit. Okay, and this kit is also using Rekabit. Okay, so you can see here, Rekabit. So it's the expansion board for Microbit. And using this one, we will guide users, guide students to build various projects covered in the RBT Year 5 and Year 6 syllabus. Okay, let me show you some of the robots. Okay, this is the first project. Okay, this project is for RBT Tahun 5, Year 5. What we call that, pagar keselamatan. Okay, boom barrier gate. Okay, let me make it bigger for a while. Okay, so this is the first project, boom barrier gate. All right, and then the second project is an interactive robot. Okay, this is an interactive robot. So in this booklet, we will show them the hardware connection. Okay, the hardware connection, and then there's a QR code. Okay, just scan the QR code and you'll have the resource hub with tutorial video, again by Ahmad, step-by-step guide to build the project and to program the robot. Okay, with the explanation here. And then the third project is robot penjaga tanaman. Okay, auto plant watering robot. So this one is using MakeCode soil moisture sensor, okay, to detect the soil moisture level, to detect water level, and so on. Okay, and automatically water your plants. Okay, and then again, the sample code, the connection, and what else? Let me find the fourth project. The fourth project is really fun. Okay, this is one of the fun projects. It's a coin eating robot. Okay, tabong. And you have ultrasonic sensor here. When the robot detects, you approach the robot with coins, you drop it in the coin holder, the robot will open its mouth and swallow the coins. Yeah, yum yum. Okay, this is a fun one. Okay, using ultrasonic sensor and servo motor. And finally, we have this mobile robot. So you will notice that this will be quite similar to ZoomBit. Okay, basically you build a mobile robot using Rekabit, and then you have ultrasonic sensor, you have LED modules, you have DC motors, and so on. So it has all the elements of a robotic system as covered in the syllabus for year 5 and year 6. But the whole idea is in this kit, instead of everyone building the same robot, students will get, what they get is here. Okay, all the components that are needed to build the projects covered in the RBT textbook. Okay, RBT textbook. So the guidebook is just to show you that you can build all these projects, but we don't want to stop there. Actually, in my opinion, when we come to digital making, when we talk about learning robotics and coding, what we want to see is students' innovation, students' creativity. The projects in the textbooks are just examples. Okay, examples for as a reference point, as guidance for teachers and students to get started. But eventually, what we want to achieve is this. Okay, in the second half of the book, we explain each component in more detail. Like for example, we talk about servo motor, and then we teach them how to connect the servo motor and explain all the different coding blocks that students can use to to control the servo motor. So here we have servo motor, and then we have the RGB LED stick. Okay, RGB LED stick. So they learned how to connect the RGB stick and how to program the RGB stick to light up in different colors, in different patterns, with all these different blocks. Okay, with very detailed explanations. Okay, and then big LED. This is soil moisture sensor. So you can use this component, okay, to build project that requires you to sense the moisture level of the soil, or even to detect water level, okay, detect the presence of water. And next we have the submersible water pump, okay, to pump water. We have ultrasonic sensor. We have DC motors, and yeah, all these various components. So why do we include all these components and explanation on how they work and the coding blocks? The whole idea is that, you know, students, they should be given that room to come up with innovative and creative projects. Okay, so here what we do is we give them a starting point. You start with the projects in the textbook, but once you know the basic, we want to see the students, you know, how to say, mix and match, rojakan. Okay, use the different components and then come up with their own projects. And if they would like to explore, we have more project ideas. As mentioned by Ahmad earlier, Ahmad did a lot of projects using Rekabit, Microbit, and he did prepare some tutorial videos. For example, you can use this Rekabit ultrasonic sensor to build your own height measurement device. Maybe, Ahmad, are you ready? Maybe I bring Ahmad in to tell us a little bit about some of the projects that, you know, students can innovate and build using the components in this kit. Can you throw us some ideas?
Yeah. So yeah, as Miss Cheryl mentioned, I have made a lot of tutorials for Rekabit and Microbit. So yeah, one of the ideas is that you can build a height measurement device using only Rekabit and ultrasonic sensor. So you can show the height on the Microbit. You can build some games using
Yeah.
the microbit, like the buzz wire game. And also you can, let's say, make a candy machine using the ultrasonic servo motor. You can build auto barrier gate. What else? Many things. I cannot remember
Automatic
them, but yeah,
dustbin.
you can check them on
Uh,
our.
I think
Oh yeah, that's one
they
too.
can also build dispenser, automatic dispenser, and what else? A lot. I think basically the whole idea is to let students to explore and then come up with their own ideas. Basically, with this kit, what we want to achieve is to provide children with all the components and all the coding blocks made easy for them so that they can bring their ideas and make it into products. Okay, so for this one, launching soon, 1st of March, and check out Citron's website for the launching promo. And Ahmad will be back. Okay, before the end of the school holiday, we will be back to build these projects together with you. Something like what we did last Monday, today. So we will have another session where we will get to explore this new kit and build together hands-on. Okay, so I think that's all from us. Anna, did I miss anything? All good? Okay. And final checking with all teachers. Did you manage to fill out the attendance form? Okay. Anna, can you share again the link for the let me try to find. Okay, attendance form. Okay, in case any teachers miss it, here you go. Okay, this is the attendance form. Fill out the form by 12:30 latest, and we will issue you the certificate of attendance. So I think that's all from us. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Okay.